Hello and welcome to the short Vort on Parshas Beshalach, Shabbos Shira. In it we have Kriyas Yom Suf. In Tehillim, in Parakuf Yudalad, which we well know because it's B'tzeis Yisrael Mitzrayim, talking about the Jews leaving Egypt, and we read it on as part of Hallel on holidays. In it it says Hayam Ra'av Vayanos. The sea saw and it fled. Why did the sea flee? Because it saw the Aron of Yosef Hatzadik. Saw the coffin of Yosef Hatzadik, and Hashem said, Yanus mipnei hanes, that you shall flee in the face of the one that fled. Because Yosef fled when he's being tempted by his master's wife. Therefore, the sea split and the Bnei Yisrael were saved in his merit. The Midrash tells us that Yosef was rewarded for his high level of morality directly for each part of his body that didn't sin. His mouth that didn't kiss immorally, all the Egyptians listened to everything that he said. His neck that didn't turn to see immorality, he had a gold necklace. His feet that did not go towards immorality, so he got the second chariot, the number 2, the chariot 2 versus Air Force 1 type of thing, or chariot 1. All these things, and even the fact that he didn't think properly, that's why improperly, his machshavos were pure. Therefore, he was considered the Chacham Mikol Adam, the wisest man. Yet we see that in addition to these rewards, that he was rewarded because he fled, because Vayete Vayanas Hachutza, that he went out and he fled outside. Vayanas Vayete Hachutza, that he fled. So why is it that he's rewarded for this if he already was rewarded beforehand for various items specifically? And also, why was the reward so great that it actually saved the Bnei Yisrael decades later? So the answer, says Reb Chaim Shmulevitz in the Sichos Mussar, and he gives it in 2 different parshios, particularly in Parshas Vayeshev, is that we teach here that Vayanas was actually the more difficult sin. His fleeing was more challenging than looking away or not looking or not kissing, all these things. And we have a rule, Lefum Sara Agra, the greater the challenge, the greater the reward. And therefore, this shows us that his Vayanas was actually the greatest reward, because not only was it a direct and an immediate payment for him, but it still paid decades later to save the Bnei Yisrael. And one of the things that they teach you in martial arts is situational awareness. You have to know where you are, your environment, and if you see danger, you're not supposed to initiate a fight. The best thing to do is to flee, go away. So perhaps Yosef was using the concept that's used in martial artists, because that's a fundamental procedure that we should use when it comes to avoiding averos. We should not put ourselves in the place that's a challenge that we would be tempted, because maybe we'll lose out. It's better to take yourself away from any opportunity of such a sin. And it's just like it should be automatic, just like if there's a raging fire, you don't stick around, you run away. You try to flee for safety right away. There's no thought. The Ramban asks, why is it that Yosef, when he was with his master's wife, that he left his coat with her? Why didn't he take away this alleged evidence of his infidelity? So the answer is, says Reb Chaim, is because he didn't want to stay even one extra moment at this risk in this dangerous place to grab back that item. So we see from here how much we have to be careful. While at this point we want to end the social distancing as soon as possible, but we have to remember we should always maintain sin distancing, because by distancing ourselves from sin, it's a great reward. It has the potential to save all of Klal Yisrael. So like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. Have a wonderful week and a wonderful Shabbos Shira.